For me, somebody like me who's been out of a job since October when I got laid off from my company.
Have you seen the price of things? I literally walk outside, breathe fresh air, and immediately $100 is gone.
I can't believe the rent is almost due again, man. It be feeling like rent is due like every 2 weeks.
It's become so expensive to be alive. It's a privilege and a blessing. It is. Yes.
If you're a single family home, how are you supposed to make ends meet in this economy? You gotta use gas for work. Gas not lasting. You can go to work and home and you already on half a tank.
Why did stuff wait until I got grown to get expensive? Like, this is not fair. This is a scam. This is a con I fear.
How are we all surviving?
I don't know who approved these prices, but I'd like a word. Bring that ass here now. Every time I buy groceries, pay rent, or fill up my gas tank, my bank account starts sending distress signals. I'm so serious. Boom, boom, boom. If life feels more expensive than ever, you are not imagining it. Check this out.
Every time I drop $200-300 on groceries and things that I need to survive, I have to keep reminding myself that it is a privilege and a blessing to be able to afford that and to be able to drop money like that. But oh my gosh, it does not make it any easier swiping my credit card and seeing that it has become so expensive to be alive. It's a privilege and a blessing. It is. Yes.
Rent went up and gas is $5 a gallon. My apartment complex wants to go from yearly leasing to month. Groceries for a week are $300. Meat, if you want ground beef, $30. Chicken, then went up too. Everything is getting expensive. How are you supposed to make ends meet as a single person? Like if you're a single family home, how are you supposed to make ends meet in this economy? You gotta use gas for work. Gas not lasting. You can go to work and home and you already on half a tank. I'm only 24.
Also, why did stuff wait until I got grown to get expensive? Like, this is not fair. This is a scam. This is a con I fear. Like, I'm going to be moving in the next couple years. I have $1,000 mortgage, but I'm probably going to be renting at that time. Why is rent $1,800? $2,000? A 2012 $500 rent would go crazy. A 10-piece nugget from McDonald's was like $5, $6 back in the day. I just paid 10. 10, that's double. Matter of fact, scratch that. You could go to McDonald's with $3 back in 2010 and leave full. McDouble, McChicken, small fry, or McChicken, small fry, a drink. Ain't no more dollar menu. It's a value menu now. Ain't no more Dollar Tree. It's $1.25 in there. To call it Dollar Tree is misleading. That's false advertisement. As a matter of fact, let me get a lawyer because this gotta be a.
Man, y'all know what I can't believe? I can't believe the rent is almost due again, man. It be feeling like rent is due like every 2 weeks. Man, I'm talking about, golly. Rent should be due like every literally 3 months, man. At the same rate. That's the only way people gonna get ahead or have something. Like, it's like the way everything is designed, these jobs only give you enough just to pay your rent, get you some food, some gas, and really not have too much left over. It's crazy. Like, it's so crazy, man. So crazy. But you know what? God gonna always provide. like you always do. But like, man, I'm tired of paying bills, man. I'm tired of paying rent, all this stuff. I just want to sleep in my car, or live in an RV or something, and save up plenty of money and just travel. Because what really matters?
I went to the grocery store for 3 things: eggs, milk, and bread. And my bill was almost $30. It's insane. It's insane. My mortgage is almost $3,000. My car payment is $680. My HELOC is $600. It cost me $80 to fill up my gas tank and $300 in groceries. And then we have medical bills that we have to catch up on. My electric bill is almost $400. My gas bill is almost $200. My internet is about $50, and we're supposed to survive how? My husband makes really good money, but we're living paycheck to paycheck. We are literally paying just to survive because we had triplets and have never been able to catch up. Trying to work from home, barely making any money at all, but I'm busting my butt to do that. I get free products sent to my house every single day, but I'm not making money from that. It's a free product. So it looks like I'm making a lot of money, but I'm not. I work for Amazon, Sam's Club, Walmart. I work on Benable, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, TikTok, and I'm barely making any money. I can barely keep my head above water. I feel like I'm drowning all the time. Why is America like this? It doesn't make any sense. We're a family of 6, and we're barely surviving. And if I went back to work, I start to think of all the things that need to get done around the house: the laundry, the cleaning, the landscaping, the cooking, the home repairs that are piling up that I'm trying to catch up on because it's spring and I'm now seeing it even more. And all the other things that have to get done. I don't know how I can go back to work and do all that and take care of my kids and be present for them when they're still young. And I'm not saying all of this or any of this to make anyone feel bad for me. I'm actually just really asking, how are we all surviving?
Y'all will never convince me that an apartment that was made in 1976 with no updates, no new appliances, no new flooring is now worth $1,800 a month when it used to be $400.
If you are single, living in this economy, doing everything for yourself, you a bad bitch. All right? Like, gas is high, rent is high. Like, it is hard. Like, it is very, very challenging right now. Like, it is a privilege to get on a plane. Plane tickets are so high. Like, if you are a single mom, doing it by yourself, like, everybody to be patting themselves on the back right now because, wow. And I don't see it changing for the foreseeable future, which is also extremely concerning. So if you put groceries in your refrigerator every week, if you pay your car note, you pay your rent, if you doing all that by yourself, like, you need to give yourself some grace and be like incredibly proud of yourself because it is incredibly challenging right now as a single human being living in America.
Breaking news out of California, and every state in America needs to be paying attention to this. California Attorney General Rob Bonta just launched something in California called the Affordability Response Team, a first of its kind unit inside the State Department of Justice. And it has one mission: going after corporations, landlords, lenders, and scammers who illegally make your life more expensive. We're not talking about prices just being high. We're talking about unlawful conduct driving the cost of groceries, housing, healthcare, utilities, and childcare. And here's what they said you didn't need to hear. This crisis is disproportionately hitting low-income households, communities of color, and young adults. In other words, us. Now, while California is stepping up, the federal government is stepping back. The Trump administration has rolled back antitrust enforcement, pursued tariff policies that hurt consumers at the pump. And guess what? They dismantled the agency that's responsible for protecting Americans from corporate exploitation. So the states have to hold the line. And some are trying. Indiana's AG launched formal investigations into 30 major fuel retailers After consumers filed over 170 complaints about gas price gouging. That's real accountability. But here's the truth. Most states aren't doing this. Most states don't have a dedicated team watching corporations that are bleeding you dry every month. That needs to change. Yesterday, California has already gone further, launching a separate investigation into surveillance pricing, where companies use your personal data to charge you more than the next person for the same product. They're literally profiling your wallet. Every state attorney general has the power to do exactly what California is doing. But the question is, do they have the will? If your AG isn't fighting for your dollar, you need to ask them why.
My car to pay my car, and I'm always like a month behind. They're like, well, what's the reason that you fell behind? And I'm always like, have you seen the price of things? I literally walk outside, breathe fresh air, and immediately $100 is gone. Let me not even talk about Apple. I can't even have 5 cents sitting in my Apple wallet because as soon as they smell that I got like 5 cents in my Apple wallet, immediately Apple wants to withdraw some shit. It's like, charge for charging your phone. I didn't even know that was a charge. I was like, I don't even know what I have that you guys are taking my money. Second, I'm like, have you seen the state of this economy? That's why I'm late on my car. Like, you gonna get your money. It's just not gonna be on time. It's not gonna be on time. And then let's not forget about gas. Gas, I'm having to sell my left titty plus my unborn child just so I could afford gas, so I could go to work, so I could make money where it's not enough money, so I could keep, paying for the stuff that I need on a daily basis. So yeah, that's why I'm late. That's honestly the honest truth. It's not even because I was like out here blowing money, crazy. I'm not on vacation somewhere catching flights. I'm literally catching these hands from life. So yeah, that's why I'm late.
Also, I just gotta say this, right? So God is really a provider, right? Because for me, somebody like me who's been out of a job since October when I got laid off from my company, the math is not mathing. Let me say something. The math is not mathing, right? I live in Atlanta. I live in Midtown. So I gotta pay rent, pay bills. I know y'all pay bills and stuff as well. But for somebody like me who I don't have consistent income coming in right now, when I tell you the Lord's been providing and I'm not homeless and I'm good, I still get food in my fridge, like I still clothes on my back. I still work out, go to the gym, still work on music, still work on things. It's all God, because the math ain't mathing. Because especially with the economy right now, how it is with the job market, I truly feel like God is calling a lot of his children out the 9 to 5 space. I'm telling you, I feel like the Lord is calling his children out the 9 to 5 space and use their creativity, use their gifts to expand his kingdom, to move his kingdom. I'm telling you, I feel like it's a shift. It's shift because all I'm seeing on social media now, I'm seeing a lot of people like on Threads and TikTok, they're talking about the same thing, like the Lord, like they're building with God. It's like Noah. And I really feel like we in them times now where like God is calling a lot of his children to be creative and build for his kingdom. Take that leap of faith and like get out the boat. So I'm just like, math is not mathing, bro. Apply for so many jobs to the point, and the jobs I'm applying for, I have the certifications, the requirements, the skill set, all of that. I really feel like God in heaven is like, nope, nope, no. When is AJ gonna get it? When is my children gonna get it? Like, do what I called you to do and trust me. Because I'm like, God, ain't no way. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way like the job market is this bad to the point where like you can't find nothing. But the crazy thing about it is I'm good though. Like I'm good. Like I'm not rich, but I'm not broke either. Like I'm straight. And like the math do not be mathing. Like it don't be mathing. I'm just learning. Lord, He's the creator of math. He's the creator of math. He's the creator. He's the provider. So I'm just learning to like really lean on Him to the leap of faith and just go all in on who He's calling me to build. But I feel like a lot of people in my situation can relate to this. Like a lot of people can relate to this. So I just want to share that with y'all. I love y'all. So if He calling you to create, start that business, start that LLC, start that podcast, start the song, start the movie, start the TV show, whatever He's telling you to do, start it. Start the clothing brand, just start it. And He got you. As long as you're doing it for His glory and you're doing it to move His kingdom, you're going to be set like a timer. I love y'all. Good night.
People can only stretch a paycheck so far before something finally breaks. Let me know what's hitting your wallet the hardest right now. And if you're tired of the struggle being ignored, hit the subscribe button, because we're talking about it over here. Happy every day. I know